Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today is the Promise Clear Crystal tutorial. I told, I think it was Barb in the group, that these are actually easier than gems. They do not take very long to do, especially if you're doing it on a colored paper. They show up quite a bit better. I've also done one on white paper just so you can see the difference. You have to do quite a bit more with the gray if you're doing it on white paper. So just showing you that. I think it looks better on the tan because you can actually pick and choose where the white shows up the most. So all you need is a white, and I've got two different grays, a lighter gray and a darker gray. This is cold gray number 4, and this is cold gray 5. And of course, a trusty gel pen. This is my Jelly Roll. This is one of the newer ones. Now they're making this a lot bolder than they were. I don't know why, but I like it. It's easier to read. And something for making a circle. Anytime you're trying to do bubbles, spheres, or anything like that, it's best to actually use something. Trace, the bottom of a little jar or whatever to get your circle, or use a compass. Doing them freehand it's almost impossible to get an actual perfect circle. So we're just going to make a little circle. And by little I mean bigger than I intended. Oh well. Okay. Have our little circle there. And I'm going to take the lighter gray and just trace it to make sure that I can see all of it, and so can you. And just like with gems, you're going to have your highlight, your reflected light, and they're going to be completely opposite each other. So they're going to go straight through. And that's what sets this apart is the shadow. And that's what brings it to life. That's what makes it look like it's completely three-dimensional. So if we're going to have our highlight right over here, like this, we're going to just shade this in with our gray. This is still our light gray. And you don't have to box that off, of course, because we're going to use our gel pen. I'm just showing you where it's going to be so that we can put our white over here directly across from it. And then continuing with that line, it'll be straight out for our shadow as well. And the light that passes through it goes onto our shadow and illuminates it, which makes it 3D looking. So just going to put their gray here. I'm going to bring a few parts of it out here. Just like that. Not hard. And I'm being kind of messy. If you want, you can have a tortillon or a paper stump or whatever to blend. There's nothing on this, but it might help you get a softer blend if that's what you want. It will help with the white. So we want our white directly across from where we're going to have our highlight. So we're going to put our white over here, right at the edge, on the inside edge of our circle. And just make it nice and highlighted all the way around here. I'm going to really go in and kind of brighten this right against the circle. And then just kind of ease it out here. I'm going to do some little, I don't know. I don't even really know what those are. Just showing off that it's glass, I guess. Light bouncing around and stuff. And then here's where you bring in that real 3D look. So we've got our highlight's gonna go here. So it's our darkest shadow over here. Straight through. And then you're going to have your highlighted part over here. Your shadow with the light coming through it. So it's gonna go out about almost as far as your gem. About that far. Or your crystal ball, if that's what you want to go for. And it's going to kind of mirror the shape over here, but elongated. So kind of like an oval. And it's going to be the strongest over here. And just kind of go out into nothingness over here. Okay? And then we're going to set the crystal ball on the ground by giving it that shadow. So again, with my lighter gray, we're going to go to the edge, kind of connect this, and we're going to follow our little, I don't know what you want to call that shape, but I think I'm going to change it just a little bit, make sure I've got this correct. Widening it just a little bit. And we're going to go in here and darken all in here. Up to the edge of our white. We're going to go around it. Just real lightly. I mean, dark enough that you can see it, obviously, but real light. And then we want to darken it up here. And I'm just darkening it by using a little bit more pressure, that's all. Instead of just barely touching, I actually use a little bit of pressure on it. And you can use your paper stump if you want to get a really nice, gentle shadow. I'm going to build up our white a little bit right here. And build up our white in here. Okay, now we're going to take our darker gray. This is the cold gray number 5. And we're going to really go in here and do a bit more of a dark shadow. Follow the curve real close. We're going to bring this shadow a little bit over here. Come out here a little bit. Just kind of like pulls it and holds it down to the ground. The other area we're going to darken, just like that. See how it just doot, holds it down to the ground. I want this to be a very smooth transition right there. Okay, back to my darkest gray. I'm going to take it and make sure the edge on this side is really nice and sharp. Okay, I wobbled a little bit. Sorry. And darken this edge just a bit. I'm going to take my little paper stump. Like that. I think I need more. This is my light gray again. It's better. Okay. And then serious, easy as that. All you gotta do now is take our little jelly roll over here. Gonna go straight across. We're going to curve with our ball. Make a little window basically of where our light is hitting it. And then it's like, well, a little bit's hitting here. And then we're going to highlight right on the inside edge with the white. Just like that. Add a few little, it's touching the glass somewhere else. And there you go. You have your crystal ball. So, if you want to do it on white, like I said, you're just going to add more gray so that the white stands out a little bit more when you put your highlight on. And you can add more gray, you can add different colors in here. This one, your color's basically already added because you've got the background for it right here. But that's up to you. So you could just, add purple, green, pink, blue, whatever color you wanted in here, and then just infuse that into your shadow. So if you're going to do, let's say, add pink to it, you just go in here, add some pink. And then you would add pink in your shadow as well. For these, you really do need to practice having a very light hand and keeping it very, very light. And then just going in and only really pushing when you're going in and adding and really wanting that more opaqueness. You probably get more opaque if it's not polychromos white, which is not the best, but I like it. So there you have it. It's pretty simple, guys. So I hope you enjoy this and like it and pass it around to everyone so that you can amaze people, with your simple but awesomeness. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.